Hello, guys. This is Vinit from Edge-Forex. Today is the 12th of June 2025, and it is not, it's a sad day because there was a big plane crash that happened in India, an Air India flight that was going from Ahmedabad to London, and over 200 people died. First of all, my heartfelt condolences to the families that were affected by this horrible, what looks to be an accident. So I just hope they get to the bottom of it and rectify whatever is that went wrong and prevent that from happening in the future. It was a really sad episode, and I just hope they get to the bottom of it and take care of it. Um, a lot of families were affected. There were Indian citizens, British citizens, Canadians, Portuguese, and a lot of nationalities were affected. And where the plane crashed, I believe it was a few buildings, and there were some casualties on in the buildings as well. Now, it's my heartfelt condolences for the family, and I hope they can cope with this. And another one who's taking it on the chin is the US dollar. And it is, if you can see, that starting Jan, it's been going down, and down. Let's go zoom in a little bit. You can see it's from all the way from 110 and it's down to 97.99, say 98, and it went down to 97.6 today, and it was in extreme overbought territory, and now is having a bit of a bounce, and it's testing this support that it bounced off of. Now looks like it's become a resistance. It's gonna go past through 98, and trend that is so strong, guys. I don't think it's gonna hold. Even if it breaches for a little bit, I don't think it's going to be hold. It's going to hold, and I think it's a good opportunity to actually sell and get into a short term sell trade. So now, also I saw here is visualize. You can see here is a head and shoulder pattern that developed here, and then it broke, and it went down straight, and then it went back up again, and now it's going down again. So again, nothing goes straight up or straight down in a straight line. It goes down. It makes see, made the low here. So let me draw this. Let me zoom in. It's a step goes here. High, low, higher or lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Here it try to break out, false breakout again, lower lows, lower highs again. I'm not sure if it's a low yet, but if it is, it's going to be a lower low. So it's doing a typical, you know, two step forward, three steps backward, kind of move. So I'm watching this very closely. We're already short, and I think it's time to keep going short on this. It is, uh, I think, a 2 or 3 month play, where I'm expecting the dollar to go down another 4 to 5%, and then it's going to make a huge comeback. Long term, we are very bullish on the dollar, and we are expecting the dollar to bounce back very aggressively, and that's where I think it's a once in a generation kind of trade. So let's see what some of the indicators are looking like. Let's look at RSI index and see where things are at. So you could clearly see that the RSI is oversold. Right now, RSI is sitting at 25, and it was all the way down to 22 or even 21. So that's like really oversold. And I think that's where it is trying to work some of these oversold conditions before it starts its down move again. But what I see is here is the hanging man candle. Usually, this is a reversal candle, and if after this candle it is able to break this trend line, it will be very interesting to see if it can do that. If not, it's going to be a false breakout, and then it's going to go make lower lows, and I think it's going to go down to like 92, 93, the US dollar index. So if I look at, for example, EUR USD, again, it's doing the exact same thing. It actually breached 116 and it went up to 116.30, 116.40. Now it's down to 150 for 115.75, and it's right here at the support level. And then let's see if that support holds or not. We don't know, because if we look at it's working out an extremely overbought, like RSI 80, guys, that's like extremely overbought condition, and that's where it's trying to kind of working that particular overbought condition before it resumes its uptrend again. And this is a very solid uptrend, guys. It's a very solid uptrend. Like look at these guys. If I draw, for example, trend line there, look at this. And if I draw another trend line from here, it is extremely solid trend, uptrend. So unless it breaches this trend line here, like which is around 113.50, I think that the trend is up in a very solid way. So that said, let's look at one of the other trades that we were talking about the other day, platinum. Guys, that is one hell of a trade. Look at this, guys. Look at this. It is breaking out of this huge consolidation that lasted, let's see how many days or how many months this consolidation, or years this consolidation has lasted. So it made this high here back in 2021. So it's a 4-year consolidation, and it's breaking out of a 4-year consolidation. And I think it's headed a lot higher eventually, even higher than gold, which is sitting at this point. Let me remove these drawings. Sitting at 3,381, almost $3,400 in the futures market. It is actually the future contract, next month contract, is above 3,400. So gold is looking really good. Let's see. So let's see, silver. Silver is looking even better than gold. And as I was drawing this one here, let me draw this into a weekly chart. Here you can see it made a huge cup and handle, and it broke out of this. And now once it breaks, I think it's a smooth sailing from here all the way up to previous highs, which is right around 50. So if you are not in silver trade, you should get into it, because gold and silver, they clearly are an inverse play to the US dollar. And then that is what's unfolding right now. Dollar is falling, and the hard currencies and the hard commodities are gaining against the dollar. So these are some of the plays that we are um, looking at. Hopefully, you'll take advantage of it. Send me any questions. Absolutely any questions or concerns. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow we will be going live. Tomorrow evening for about half an hour, 45 minutes. But we'll send out a notification of all of our social media. All right, guys. I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.